to start out by acknowledging today that we're all dealing with a lot of adjustments. It's not the same to meet over the internet. I miss the sanctuary. I miss hospitality time. I miss seeing you. And the name for that we can put on it is grief. We're grieving the loss of our habits, the loss of time with friends, the loss of small things. I know for me, I'm grieving the loss of the ability to go to the climbing gym. I miss time with my friends on the weekends. I miss being able to just go out to eat with my husband when I want to. These sound like silly, privileged things, but, they all add up. There is so much unknown. And I think that's part of what's so difficult right now. And certainly we are all coming to terms with our own mortality and the mortality of people that we love deeply. I am deeply afraid that something will happen to someone that I care about. I'm a mess. It's okay to be a mess? It's okay to fall apart. This is really hard. And it's good for us to acknowledge our grief. It's good to acknowledge our desolation. Like Hagar in the desert who was so alone. It's okay to acknowledge I feel abandoned. Whether it's by our government or our friends or the circumstances, whatever it is, sometimes it's helpful to put a finger on it and say, this is hard. I'm grieving. We are all in the desert, fleeing something that is hurting us. And we don't know where we're going. When God asks Hagar, where have you come from and where are you going? She says, I'm fleeing my mistress. She has no idea where she is going. And neither do we. And that is okay. That's okay. Because Hagar knows where she's coming from. Not literally. I mean, when the angel first asked her, where are you coming from? She takes it literally and she says, I'm coming from my mistress who is abusing me. But that's not what the angel means. What the angel means is, where are you coming from in here? And when people ask us, where are you coming from? What they mean is not, are you just coming from the grocery store? Do you come from New Mexico? What they mean is, what are your values that inform this situation? What's important to you about this? God is asking Hagar, what do you value? What's really important? Yes, you're in a dangerous situation right now. But what are you really orienting yourself towards? And Hagar responds by saying, you are the God who sees me. This is significant for a few reasons. First, there are very few people in the Old Testament who see God and live. This puts Hagar in a special class of people who have a deep relationship with God, and Hagar would have known that. God also tells her a not helpful thing, which is to go back to an abusive situation. Remember that the Bible is written by human beings who are in relationship with God, but this idea that God would want us to suffer is not of God. Let me be clear on that point. God does not want Hagar to be abused, but God does want Hagar to live into who she is, a mother of nations, a survivor. God reminds her that she is seen, that she is loved, and that she has the power to see God in the world, even in the midst of a difficult time. In this time, God sees us too. God sees where we're coming from. We may have no idea where we're going, but let's remember who we are and who God sees us to be. What are our values? Because once you have those locked in, it's okay if the path changes from time to time. It's okay if you meet a roadblock or a bump in the road or even a global pandemic. You can navigate uncertainty much easier if you know where you're coming from. That's how we orient ourselves, not by what's out there, but by what's in here. When things are scarce, what are we going to hold on to? What are we going to hold on to?